Hey guys, RedemptionGabe here, and you may be wondering why is my monitors diagonally centered. Well, I actually want to make my setup look a lot nicer, and I actually added back the web camera is an infrared camera, but that is not what I'm actually talking about. What I'm actually talking about Apple's newest iPhone, their latest iPhone. They just came up, and it's about parts pairing. I know Louis Rossman talks about all the time on YouTube. Parts pairing, how can it be a disaster on repairs? First, Apple took the headphone jack in the iPhone 7. Yeah, what a stupid idea. Taking the headphone jack, and really retarded idea why Apple did it. And sorry if I'm using the R word here. I don't know why I have this obsession using it. But anyways, Apple took out the headphone jack on the iPhone 7, and every other Android device follows suit. Look at my Samsung Galaxy S22. This one doesn't have the headphone jack anymore. The last Samsung Galaxy S device to feature the headphone jack was the Galaxy S10. Afterwards, no headphone jack. Like, why? Why, Samsung? You're following Apple's suit about that. You're trying to follow Apple's lead. Like, you're going to remove the headphone jack, and then you have to actually use wireless headphones like the Galaxy Buds. And by the way, I do like the Galaxy Buds. I hate the fact that I have to constantly find them to listen to music versus you plugging them in the 3.5mm jack, which this phone doesn't have. You have to purchase a dongle, and the worst part is, how are you going to charge it? And at least wired headphones doesn't need batteries. Nothing beats using a 3.5mm jack that you can plug in your car's auxiliary port, your aux port, whatever you want to call it, and call it a day. And guess what? Wired headphones doesn't need batteries or any other power source. You plug it in directly in your phone's headphone jack, and that's it. Why would Apple, with the iPhone 7 for example, remove the headphone jack? And they say it's for space saving. Well, guess what? That's no reason to remove the headphone jack. My first, and pardon the dog, she is barking out of nowhere, and she doesn't realize I'm doing a video. But anyways, I'm not gonna tell the dog to be quiet because she wants to get off and get down the sofa. And yeah, she's not gonna stop barking. I may have to do something about that. But anyways, now that's the one thing right about the iPhone 7 and even Jonathan Paula on YouTube mentioned that on his video. I can leave a video in the description. It's one of his oldest video, but you get the point what I'm talking about. But anyways, on Apple's new thing, it's called parts pairing. So what the heck is parts pairing? Basically, if you put a new display on the new iPhone, your display will not be able to be used. It will work, but your features like True Tone, which is on the iPhone, is intentionally disabled. Apple deliberately did it. So you can go to the Apple Store and pay an out-of-warranty repair to get your screen repaired. Yep, really retarded. Pretty dumb idea. I mean, I don't know what other company does parts pairing besides Apple. So they can really make the technology that can. Well, that's stupid. Look at my phone. Look, the screen was cracked before. It has a little scratch on it because I can feed it. But if you replace the displays on this phone, this is a Samsung Galaxy S22. Guess what? The screen, you can easily replace it and not have to worry about parts pairing. Samsung has never incorporated any software locks that will prevent you from replacing the display. And the parts pairing on the Pixel is not so bad. If you replace the display, Google has a tool that you can download that lets you recalibrate the fingerprint sensor and have your functionality back. So, if Apple could have made it a lot easier. Now, Apple has said, starting with the iPhone 12 and higher, well, could have been for all iPhones, like the 11 Pro Max. Oh, I don't know if there's 11 Pro Max, but there's 11 Pro. That, unfortunately, you are stuck with a phone that if you can't get parts for it, you have to buy refurbished parts. All to find out it says the part's not genuine. And that sucks because you're stuck with a phone that basically, to use it, you will have to take it back to the Apple Store or any authorized repair. And if you think this is bad, Apple authorized repair services charge quadruple the price than anyone at the Genius Bar. Yeah, I understand why anybody likes iPhone. Almost all my friends in high school that I all made friends with, girls and boys, all have an iPhone. Like, why does everyone need to have an iPhone? You can have a Windows computer, right? You can also manage your iPhone's files on a Windows computer, but the problem is you would have to download iTunes. Well, here's the thing. This is an Android device. Android doesn't need iTunes, or you can buy songs in iTunes and put it on your Android device if that's not the way you want to go. But on an iPhone, if you want to do file management, you need to have iTunes is a must, because iPhone doesn't have a really detailed file management app like what Android has. And even one of the cheaper Android devices like the Moto G Play, a lot of them have an SD card slot. In this phone, which I'm kind of getting disappointed, this is a carrier version of the Galaxy S22. If you do not know, many versions of the Galaxy S22, and same goes for the S20, S21, whatever the Samsung phone you have, this is the AT&T version of the Galaxy S22. And I really wanted to unlock the bootloader and root it, but I can't. I wanted to do the same thing on my Google Pixel. The option is not there on the Galaxy S22 on the developer settings. And you want to do it on your Pixel, and it's the AT&T version? Well, that is too bad. Maybe, but what if I paid off my phone? Well, I'm not sure about that. All I know that the Pixels from Google that are bought from AT&T directly will have their bootloaders encrypted and locked. You will not be able to unlock the bootloader very easily. And I mean, it's impossible. Why do you mean? And that's a close side effect of buying the AT&T version of the Pixel. It's not the same. Yeah, you will receive the same software updates as a regular Pixel you buy directly from Google. And yes, I'm going a little bit off topic, and this is mainly an Apple rant video, but now I'm talking about a Google Pixel one because I own a Google Pixel. I have a Google Pixel. It's a great phone, and it's a great secondary phone I have. But unfortunately, this phone doesn't have a way to unlock the bootloader because it's the AT&T version, and that's the problem. The AT&T version has encrypted the bootloader, which means and there's many ways how they can do it. They can do it by using trusted execution module. There's many ways that AT&T does it, make your life very miserable so you can't unlock the bootloader and try to install a custom ROM like Graphene OS or whatever custom ROM you try to install. It's just really annoying. So if Google really did this, sell the Pixel, well, your best bet is to buy your Google Pixel directly from Google. You got the phone unlocked, and you have easy access to unlock the bootloader. Now, because every Android phone is different. And on top of that, no carrier pre-installed bloatware on this. Look at this phone. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but if I go on the settings, let's search for an app. This is the AT&T version of the phone. Your phone may vary. So if you got the T-Mobile version of this phone, you have a lot of T-Mobile apps. Let's search for my AT&T because I know this is going to be on the phone. So let's see, where is this at? So okay, I don't know where the hell is this at, because okay, let's just, I think it's all in low. I think it's all like this. Okay, let's go on the Play Store so I can show you what I'm talking about. Play Store, I did disable the app because but let me tell you what I mean by this. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You can't uninstall this. Let me see if I can show it to you on camera right there. So if I can get this thing to focus. So yeah, you can see the My AT&T app. You cannot uninstall this. You can only like disable or enable. However, I have this option to install it on my Pixel. Because this is how this blatant experience on Android. So I cannot uninstall this app. So really, why you're forcing me to have this app on my phone, and on top of that, you can't uninstall it. Yeah, it's pretty retarded. And this is why really people complain so much about Android, because the app can't be uninstalled. and you can see right now. I can show you. You can see on camera. I'm going to come up if you can focus. I'm trying to get this stupid thing to focus. No, it's not. See, I could install that on my Pixel and install it on or enable it on my phone. Can only disable it, not uninstall. Then you may be wondering, is there a way you can uninstall this without rooting this phone? Now, it's literally impossible to get root access on any Samsung phone after the S8 and no matter what carrier you're on, or if you bought it on lock or something. The only way I can think of is, because those are the one of the close side effects, that this phone is completely locked down when it comes to the bootloader. Your only possible bet is someone exploited the bootloader, or someone finds and dumps and finds exploits on the bootloader. If that's the case, you might be able to unlock it no matter how the situation is. But until then, I can't even unlock the bootloader on my Pixel. It's just so annoying because I want to be able to install a custom ROM. Would make a tutorial on it, but I can't because the Pixel bootloader is locked, and it's also managed by AT&T, which means that AT&T also manages the software type on the phone. They can put their own encryption keys, which means that the bootloader will be permanently locked, and that's probably. But I don't mean it's good. I don't mean it's impossible. It could be possible to unlock the bootloader, even though it's not given an option on the Pixel. My Google Pixel, you may be wondering, I don't know if I have it with me, but it is grayed out in the settings. And it also says that this option is not available for carrier models or something like that. So if you want to unlock the bootloader on your Pixel and you have the AT&T version, it's really unlikely you can, unless you dump it with exploits and things like that. You might be able to do it. It's just how it is. That's how the close side effect on the phone, that it is locked down and you can't do it. Alright, I'm starting to ramble. I hope you like this video. I hope you like this rant. Another thing that makes Android a good operating system, but carriers make it worse with the bloatware that they put in there that you can't uninstall. At least there is bloatware on my Google Pixel, but at least I could uninstall it, and it has the stock Android experience, all that kind of goodies. And Apple needs to do better than pairing parts. What could be next for Apple before I end this video? Pair the charging port. Make the charging port a paired part so you cannot pair your charging port to your phone. That will be another stupid idea. If Apple does this, you will lose customers. Or unless more people keep buying your most disappointing products. So I hope Apple does not try to pair the charging port, because that's the next thing they might do. So anyways, I'm starting to ramble. I am RedemptionGabe. I hope you like this video, and it's gonna be I'm not gonna edit this video because it's gonna be a raw video. I'm gonna post it straight to YouTube, and I'm gonna keep you up to date, and peace out, and I'm signing out.